I went up there with 2 ounces of coke. I took a whole jar. I threw an ounce in a jar. I cooked it on the stove. Had a big old rock like that. I went up there with a water bong like this. I showed her how to freebase cocaine. She had a house and trailer over here. She owned that. She smoked everything up. I did that to her. I taught her how to smoke cocaine. Income tax name is Robert Wade Monger. When I was growing up, my aunties and uncles would always call me that, and I'd say, no, don't call me that, don't call me that. Because I was taught as a young man that you never drag your name through the mud if you're given a name like that. So when they busted in my door in 1993, I decided it was time for Robert Monger to get to know who he was. So that's when I picked up my native name, Whaa-Ka-Dup from Tulalip. So I picked up my name on November the 10th, 1994. That's my clean date. So in actually 5 more days off, 23 years, no drinking, no drugging. As I was in prison, I got involved in the DUI victims panel. I got involved in the speaking team, and I talked to convicts about the end result of drinking and drugging, jails, institutions, and death. I stayed involved in that, and there I got involved in the sweat lodges and ended up running ceremonies, and a lot of those young people there would call me Chana, because there was a couple Haida kids there, and Chana was grandfather in their language. All these young people were looking at me. I looked over to the straight ahead, there was somebody looking at me waiting for me to sing, and I looked to the left, there was another one waiting for me to sing. I looked to the right, there was another one waiting for me to sing. Like, wow. That's when I figured I really better start walking and watching and how I talk and how I act around these people, because they're all looking to me. It's the things that you and I take for granted that we learned growing up, because the parents that we're dealing with today, they don't got no time to teach these kids nothing, so they're missing out on all the things that I learned growing up, from filleting salmon to smoking fish to hanging a net to mending a net to carving things to painting things, things like that. A lot of our kids today are not growing up getting the teachings that we got. And I'm not dragging my kids all around to this because I want them to go see it and watch it, because I said, you guys are fresh out of the system, you're fresh out of the jails, fresh out of the court, so your words will be of importance to this. They say that if you raise a child up in the way they shall go, they will always return to it, whatever it is. But you can get somebody like me that can relate to them, and you're not gonna bullshit me. It's just like the kids that they get in trouble, they have to come and wash the travel van, or they got to come up there and split wood, or they're gonna come help me with this well lodge. They're really respectful when they come, so I'm very blessed and fortunate to be there to get to do those things. Utigwiti cha khotias lahel, utigwiti cha khotisas kocha, kwahalicha ti loklocha, kwahalicha tis badbajacha, kwahalicha tis achlicha, obasitsta. Creator, we come before you this day, and we ask your blessings and your prayers, and we ask you to watch over this sacred land, and we ask you to watch over our elders, watch over our women, watch over our children, bless this food, bless this water.